Hello everyone, my name is TheMadScorpyon and welcome to the Eververse update with the episode of Revenant. Revenant Act 1 has officially gone live, and if you can tell by some of the stuff behind me, the prologue actually does take some stuff. I do have its own individual video about the prologue and the happenings there, in case you want to catch yourself up on that. Aside from that, we are going to talk to Tess, I almost forgot her name, Tess Eververse with some of the details. Now, I will cover everything available on the Titan. Anything Hunter or Warlock that is specific, ornaments, armor sets, and the like, I will double back to them towards the end. Not that they aren't special, it's just easier to catch everything on the Titan, the character I play most. Now, we do have in the archive another seasonal set, which to show, they do have some ship sets that are three-ways. This one is a ship, sparrow, and shell that is Whisper of the Worm inspired. If you ever wanted a Taken ship that also wanted to be a little bit spiky, there you go. There is a shell, sparrow, and ship for the orbit, all three available. And there is another one right here that is a specific version of the Jade Rabbit, if I am remembering some of the details and just visuals of it. If it wants to load, which it seems to not want to. Didn't exactly load on the Sparrow, but there we go for the ship set. This is actually Jade Rabbit, but a different ornament than I was thinking of. But if you wanted another ship set that was at least a ship, Sparrow, Ghost Shell, that was in the honor of the Jade Rabbit, at least one of those ornaments for it, there you go, there it is here. And lastly, for some of the stuff, we have the Rogue Lightbearer bundle, which I imagine is supposed to be Drifter. Yes. So this is heavily Drifter themed. This is the ship from, I believe, the Europa opening of Beyond Light. And of course, a Ghost Shell that is very much Germain inspired, as well as a Sparrow perfect for a Drifter's guise. Man, the Sparrows just really aren't showing up today, but you get the idea. Now, going into the front page, of course, there is the armor set, which is the Plague Breaker, SCP-049 in Destiny 2. I am here for it. Now, I am personally liking this more than the armor in the season pass from what has been teased, or at least the seasonal armor. I haven't taken a direct look myself, but at the same time, Metal Plague Doctor is just a better vibe that I agree with, totally. But moving on, of course, I will cover the Warlock and the Hunter in its own specific video. We do have another shader pack, which is some live shaders and otherwise, but at the same time, if you wanted to see, I'll let you go ahead and see them for yourself, because my Titan looks much different than most people's. So if you wish to check them out, go ahead and do it yourself when you get in. A finisher available in the Eververse store is the Rain of Arrows, which is nothing too specific, or I don't think referencing anything exactly. You fire one arrow, and several arrows come down and finish the target. Then for some multiplayer emotes on the front page, we have the Friendly Flowers multiplayer emote, which is you passing off flowers to somebody, and I'm assuming them accepting the award, saying that they are Miss Destiny 2, whatever that means. And then we also have the Metal Detector emote, which, just to let it play out, I'm hoping this is one that actually has different results, if anything. I think you're just scanning and scanning until, okay, maybe you don't find anything. But then into the main page, this is a bunch of the stuff that is available in the three ship, Sparrow, and Shell sets that I was just showing, the Germain Drifter, the Jade Rabbit, and it doesn't show the Whisper one right off the bat, so there is that. But then moving into our main ticket items, some of our ornaments. So we have the War Rigger, which is for Actium War Rig. Ooh. So this is another universal ornament that I thought they had stopped doing for a moment, but this pairs with Actium War Rig, but I imagine not that one. Hang on, is there an Actium War Rig ornament? Yes, there is, the Keep It Clean, which I don't know how I feel about it, because Actium in its base looks pretty solid. This is very Shax and also very, I'd say, rogue, but I'll have to see. I'll have to see how I can make it work with my other armor sets and see how this pairs with it. But next is the Rising Star for the Curious of the Falling Star, which I need to see how this shaders, because I like this design where it's just a bit sleeker and it definitely looks like you're torrenting lightning straight from the heart. So we'll just have to see how it plays out in the future. Now, some ornaments that, again, they will expand as they go into Act 2 and 3. We'll get some more, and I imagine when we get further along, we'll get other things. There's the Pocket Ace, which this is the ornament for the Ace of Spades that is in collaboration with the Nerf set. So if you got the Nerf gun version of this, you have it already, I imagine. But otherwise, if you wanted to get it, it's there for silver, and I imagine it might come around for Bright Dust in the future sometime soon. Next is the Rose Legacy for Centrifuge. It's been a minute since we got... Whoa! That is a very clean, sleek look. This reminds me of the Asimov op from... one of those ornaments or skins from CSGO. But man, that is an exceptionally clean ornament. I like that idea, if only I use Centrifuge. Then we also have Solid State, which is a wood finish for Quicksilver Storm, something that's been kind of out of the knowledge for a little bit. I haven't seen many of these out in the wild recently. I don't know if it fell out because it got a nerf or just people stopped using it, but this is a clean look for... I already forgot what it's called. It's Quicksilver Storm. And we have Vanagander, which is a ornament for Galahorn. Ooh, I just saw that. It has a blinking wolf on it. Okay, so a bit of a Norse Viking throwback, of course, because of Galahorn and Nordic folklore, mythology. But yeah, otherwise, a pretty nifty looking ornament for Galahorn. I don't know if Hresvelgur, which is, if I recall, the Raven of the Raven of Hell, is that ornament inspiration. But regardless, then there is Early Warning for Forerunner, which is a Dreaming City ornament for the Forerunner. I did not expect to see that when I logged into Destiny 2. Interesting. Wonder where the inspiration came from. It certainly looks unique, but I don't know if I'd ever use it over Forerunner as it is. But moving into our various characters to see what they have for ornaments there. Starting with the Hunter version of the armor, the Plague Breaker, it looks pretty similar to the Titan version, only just miffed up a little bit. The nose is less pointy, more downward, but still looks pointy nonetheless. More knives and a more curved hat, and of course a cloak for every hunter. I do like this as well. I imagine I will be claiming all three of these in the future, but checking with our ornaments available for the hunter, the first is Gerfalcon's Halberd Companion. Now this ornament doesn't look half bad in terms of just general armor look. I imagine it pairs with, let's see, yep, right here, Gerfalcon's Halberd, which is Sacred Tactics, which, oh, this looks like an ornament to combine with the Void set ages ago from the Witch Queen DLC that came out in the Eververse store. I forget its name, Season of the Risen. This looks like it could pair quite well if only people... Oh wait, no, this is Gerfalcon's. I was thinking of Gwizinvest. Yeah, no, this would be an amazing ornament, especially to pair, depending on the effects it does. And next, a Stompy's ornament. Wow, it's been ages since we heard of that. Which is Ren 2.0, which I imagine is just, well, it gets rid of a lot of the mechanical and is more of a enhancement vitality serum thing. It's certainly a cool look, but at the same time, I don't know if it fits Stompy's well. I don't know when, unless it was Liquid Lightning, I don't know when Lightning made you jump higher, or when Liquid made you jump higher. But moving on to our Warlock. The Plague Breaker once again has the style of SCP-049, and in that respect, the face looks like it could be a weapon, like you could literally face stab something. That is certainly metal. I am going to be getting all three of these ornaments very soon. But into the main ornaments, we have Risen from Scrap for Fallen Sunstar, which is... it's certainly something. It gave me flashbacks to Hellraiser. A nice electric mohawk on top of the spikes and almost a BDSM mask. That is certainly interesting. I'm curious if that has the companion set. But next is for... oh my... oh, I was almost spoke too soon. I was gonna say a normal mask for Cenotaph, but nope, it is still the landing strip. In comparison, there is, of course, an ornament to pair with it. The Hermetic Robes, which is an interesting piece of armor. It's definitely Greek. I feel like this is supposed to be part of, man, I forget that name, but that almost useless, or next to useless. I'm thinking of a Titan exotic. It will come to me eventually, but this is an interesting look nonetheless. If only you weren't still able to be grabbed by the back of the head and used as a club. But aside from that, that is the Eververse update. There is, of course, more things, various emotes here, but they're otherwise dime a dozen when it comes to the basic ones. But with that, I'm going to do one quick check into the collections to check on some ornaments that are hidden here, because usually they like to hide some ornaments in here that are available quite off the bat, but we just can't get to. So just browsing through here really quick. I know it isn't exactly Eververse, but I just wanted to bring on the Pure Sapphire ornament for the seasonal exotic, which I don't remember the name off the top of my bat. It is quite a clean look in case you consider this Eververse, or otherwise cosmetics. Now, aside from the one ornament from the grenade launcher in the season pass, there wasn't anything of a hint, so I just went ahead and cut everything else out. So with that, that is the end of the Eververse update. Yes, there is some smaller things that I just went and bypassed, but that isn't really what people are looking for when it comes to these Eververse updates. Ornaments are the value of topic. But with that, my name is TheMadScorpyon. I will see you in the next video.